What's up, everybody? King of FOMO here, coming at you with your daily crypto update. Make sure you follow me over there in CocoScope, as well as my Telegram channel, t.me/KingofFOMO1. Public service announcement as well on Telegram. I never, ever ask anybody to send cryptocurrency to any wallet, period. So if you hear of me asking you to do that, it's probably a person scamming you. Okay, so let's get right into the business. Tewkenaire, the dApp. So some of you guys might have thought that I just took the pre-miners fee and took the ambassador fee and ran away with my Tewkenaire tokens, and I wasn't going to talk about this thing anymore. Well, that's far from the truth. I'm still really gung-ho on Tewkenaire. Currently, we're looking at 9 million Tron in the contract. And this is kind of what exactly I was predicting what would happen with Tewkenaire. I pretty much called the top, the bottom, and the rise up again. So the bottom of the contract, or the bottom value in which the contract went, was about 7 million Tron yesterday. So yesterday was the best time to buy Tewkenaire. Now, the reason why I didn't talk about it for the past couple of days is because I knew that after the initial pump and dump period of people making a lot of money really quickly, I knew there would be a lot of negativity surrounding the app, or surrounding the dApp itself. So I figured I'd wait a couple of days, wait for it to hit the bottom. And this is what normal people who make lots of crypto do. They wait until the commotion and the noise dies down from the platform. And generally, with these types of dApps, that happens at around the third or fourth day, when people start to forget about Tewkenaire. And that has happened. It's already sort of past that point, almost quite. So they went from 7 million Tron in the contract up to 9 million today. I think it went up about 2 million Tron today. So people bought the bottom, which was 7 million Tron in the contract. So let's take a look at some stats here. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to roll my earnings in here. So I'm just going to reinvest everything that I have in here, even my ambassador funds that I have for my earnings from there. So it's a total of about $500 worth of Tron that I'm going to be reinvesting. I don't know if I'm going to get the other one in this video, but I'm going to get at least this during this video. All right, so let's take a look at the stats right here. So this is dapstats.com/dApp/Tewkenaire, and we can see some of the numbers here to really get you guys understanding that this has a lot of potential to grow in the long run. If you came to make a quick buck, sure, that's totally fine and well and dandy, but that time is kind of past, and now we have our long-term holders, our hodlers, and this is going to be big long-term growth. This is what the plan was originally for me in Tewkenaire. That's why I didn't sell my tokens when it hit, I don't know, it's like 17 million Tron in the contract, and I knew it was going to dump, and I know it's going to pump back up, and I know it's going to continue to pump back up. So I'm going to ride it all the way to the tippity top. So we're getting close to 10 million. Once we hit the 10 million mark, these milestones are where people kind of really start to FOMO in. So we're creeping back up towards 10 million, and then I think the sky's the limit after that. Now, some things that people are mentioning and that I also agree with, since I've been around the block. I've done plenty of these dApps before. I know how they function. I kind of know the psychology of people as they're looking at these dApps as well. What you don't want to happen with these dApps is for there to be a major run-up, or a major price rise, a spike in the price, or a spike in Tron being bought in the contract. Because another YouTuber mentioned this. That means that there are a lot of people making a lot of money really quickly. And when people see dollars pile up that fast, they want to take their money and go, because if you win in the slot machine, you're going to just take your money and go. You're not going to play a bunch of times. Most people, or a lot of people, are going to do that. So we don't necessarily want this contract balance to go up to 50 million Tron tomorrow, because it's going to dump again. It's going to cause a lot of fear, and the stability is not going to be there. So I'm perfectly fine with the amount of Tron in this contract rising up 2 million every couple of days until we hit maybe the 20, 30, 40, maybe even 50 million Tron in the contract balance. Then we can start to see rises of 5 million Tron per day. So I think that the rise up slowly is important, and it has to kind of mesh like hand in hand, ratio-wise, with the amount of people, like the actual number of people buying into the contract, and the actual dollars that people are buying into the contract as well. Because if that ratio is the perfect golden ratio for people buying into this contract, then the chances of it pumping and dumping are really low. Because if you have a lot of people buying into the contract, they're all going to be wanting to make profit, so they're not going to just dump it really quickly. Even if the price rises a lot, you're going to have a lot of people looking for a little bit more of a price increase. So that's kind of the psychology of how things work here. I can't give you guys all the tips and hints and everything. You guys got to kind of have to figure some of that stuff out on your own. But my strategy is I'm going to be re-rolling probably up until about 50 million Tron in the contract, and then I'm going to reevaluate and see what's happening from there. But back to the stats right here. Again, you can see that the transactions in the past 24 hours have continuously gone up, and the same with the average Tron balance has gone up, and the volume is starting to rise as well. So we have $18,000 worth of volume today. Hopefully that will increase, tomorrow and over the weekend. I'm not really sure how people operate on weekends in terms of buying these things, but generally over time these numbers should increase as we see Tewkenaire start to rise. Partnerships are happening. There's a couple of other things that are happening as well, but if you're looking to buy some tokens right now, then this probably is the new low, 9 million. There's a lot of people that sold out at maybe this price or a little bit lower, so they're already kicking themselves in the pants right now for selling so low, because a lot of people are starting to look at this number and say, dang, it looks like it's going to go back up. I probably shouldn't have sold my tokens at this price, because I guarantee you there's a lot of people that did that. And man, this is just exciting, because looking forward to some of the milestones that we're going to break through. If we pass 10 million and we pass 15 million, then like Craig Grant said earlier today, there's going to be people that are going to FOMO back into the contract, and those are the people that are going to say, dang man, I sold too early, I think this thing has a long way to go. And then your big sellers are going to regret it. Well, maybe not regret it, but they're going to buy back in at a higher price. So let's go ahead and roll these earnings. So that's 11,250 Tron in the contract. I'm going to go ahead and press the roll button. Now that's back in here. My holdings are increased. Like I said, I am in here for the long haul, so even if the Tron contract balance does go down, it just gives me a better opportunity to buy a little bit later. And I'm also going to do that with my other account. Now I'm not going to roll my earnings in my other account, because my ambassador account, because I can't sell those tokens, so it would kind of be pretty, in my opinion, pretty dumb to rebuy with that account. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to withdraw these earnings, put them in my other wallet, and then top up on there. But I'll do that on a separate. I'll do that on my own. So that's everything for today, guys. I just wanted to give you guys an update on Tewkenaire. The balance is rising slowly, and you better believe that the balance will continue to creep and just crawl and rise really, really slowly and stay low under the radar. You're not going to really see it as a potential for growth. And then all of a sudden, the next time you check, it's going to be at 20 million Tron. You're going to be like, whoa, I missed it doubling up. That's probably going to happen. That's how these things work. When you're earning in crypto, there's never really a point where it's like obvious this is the time to buy. So this is the subtle obvious time to buy if you're looking to get some tokens if you hadn't gotten some yet, or maybe you're looking to increase your holdings, because I do think that we're looking at a pretty low number right at here at 9 million. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Tewkenaire. Peace out.